Hello everybody, welcome back. Thanks for joining me, Count Christo. This is Terra Invicta. Let's keep playing. So, I don't remember what was going on. And here's the premise for this episode. Okay. It's been a while since I last recorded. Not that long. Like 4 days, I think. 4 days or so. But I missed Terra Invicta. It's good to be back. Doing the loyalty raising missions was getting a little repetitive, but we're nearly done on that, so that's okay. But here's the premise for this episode. I'm going to save the game a little tipsy. So far this evening, I've had about 500 ml of some homemade mead. So I think things have been going altogether too well in this series so far, don't you? Let's make some mistakes. So, I've had my mead, got my red. I'm not making this like a whole thing, but I apologize if I'm a little bit more incoherent than normal in this stream. So, we are in the process of unifying the Eurasian Union. We should be able to get all stans in this episode, I hope. And then I think that's basically it in terms of Eurasian Union claims, as I recall. Not even all stans, of course. Pakistan, Afghanistan are not claimed. And then once we've done that, we'll take a look at what our our control point cap is. Of course, we're also working towards administration algorithms, which will allow us to put up administration towers in orbit. Ideally, we'll get our space future done relatively timely, so that we can get ring stations in low Earth orbit at the same time. Also, at some point, I'm going to have to move against these alien ships in orbit. I don't know when exactly we're going to do that. We'll see. We'll see. You should, as is my understanding, so I think I mentioned in a previous episode that total war with the aliens on normal difficulty will begin in 2042, 20 years after the game start. You really ought to bring down an alien ship before then, because that will allow us to hopefully, reverse engineer some alien tech, which will obviously be helpful for before we end up in actual total war against the aliens. Right now, of course, we're woefully unprepared for total war. We're constructing minuscule ships at laborious paces, but we'll see what we can do to continue innovating and speeding up. So, EU, everyone in the EU is integrated. No, that's right, Georgia. Georgia is going to get integrated into the EU in May. Right now, we are still sitting happily at diverse at 5, which is perfect for a nice balance of tech and econ, which is good. And yeah, the GDP is fine. It could stand to be higher, but we are continuing to invest in the GDP while keeping things stable. Meanwhile, over in the US, we did have that big boost of alien support recently. We should have that relatively under control with the new up to 12% Unity investment. Not too worried about that. There is a tech which would let us get Canada and Mexico. We will do that. What is our relationship statuses right now? Excuse me. Shift click. There we go. So we're at war with the we're at war with the Resistance. I didn't realize that. That's a little inconvenient. We might try and make peace with the Resistance. That would take some doing, though. And we're in conflict with Protectorate Exodus. We should probably try and play nice with Protectorate Exodus. There's no more resistance points we need to take here. And there's likely no more resistance points we need to take for quite some time, unless we try and do like an African Union. I've talked so far about why you might want to control nations for their resources. One other thing that's worth noting is that it's worth controlling nations so that others can't control them. And Africa, being relatively weak in terms of GDP per capita, you can hold a lot of it for not very many control points. So if we could hold a whole swathe of Africa, that might be a good idea. But we'll worry about that once we've done some more unification. So, in aid of that unification, Russia, or rather, no longer Russia, because Belarus has joined the Eurasian Union, and of course we have Ukraine in here as well. Does Russia have... There's no such thing as like cores, are there? So these areas being in Russia are... aren't they colony regions? I forget. Does the EU have any colony regions? Like, does this mean colony? Yes, colony regions. Where are the colony regions of the EU? St. Denis, Peru, Namibia, Williams Head, Georgetown. St. Denis. Which is St. Denis? Where's Réunion? That's somewhere around here, isn't it? Is that this? No? Isn't one of these islands Réunion? Because that's not a colony of France. That's fully part of France. Whereas places like St. Denis, there's no Gibraltar in this, is there? No. Okay. Well, anyway, so they have some colony regions which have lesser status, contribute less to GDP, can't support armies. It's lost if the region has become independent or joins a nation with similar GDP. And there are also ecologically vulnerable regions, twice as much economic harm from global environmental damage. But anyway, Russia does have some colony regions. Vladivostok. Sorry, not Russia. Eurasian Union and Irkutsk. Is that it? No, Novosibirsk. The whole of Siberia is a colony region, apparently. I mean, you know, historically, that's obviously true. Is that true these days? I don't know very much about the internal administration of Russia now, the Eurasian Union in our game. Anyway, we are looking to integrate Uzbekistan in 100 days, Kyrgyzstan in March. Ooh, that's pretty soon. Excellent. Gotta keep that. So that's probably the next one. Kyrgyzstan in March. Turkmenistan, 100 days till they can join the Federation. 55 days until Azerbaijan can join the Federation. And again, March for Kazakhstan to unify in. Good. Now, is there anyone there who's not allied to Russia? And by Russia, again, I'll keep making this mistake, but by Russia I mean, of course, the Eurasian Union, formerly, mostly Russia. Cool. Oh, yeah, sorry, that's right. This is... Which stan goes here? Is that Tajikistan? Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, I think. Alright, Valerie. I could do with investigating Faith and Sagan, who should both be at full loyalty. Let's get those done. We don't have any aliens on deck right now, do we? Not that we know are aliens. We don't have anyone penetrated either. Okay. Give me an investigation of Sagan, please. Just make sure... Valerie, you're investigating the other guy, right? Sagan, who's the other one I wanted investigating? Faith. No, I was doing both on the same. Okay, have a couple of ops, get that done. Tunda, meanwhile, some non-lockdown places here. We're not that popular in some of them. Let's lock down where we're least popular. Just make sure no one messes with us. If we lost 1 point, it wouldn't be the worst. Although, no, this is a 1 point place. Okay, it would be bad. Ooh. Would seriously delay our progress in terms of getting them into the Eurasian Union. Okay, and Sagan... Remind me what you're good at? Right, you're going to be an advisor in the fullness of time. So you need to do contested missions. So just boost up our opinion. That's fine. We still need to boost... No, we've done all the loyalty we need to do, hopefully. Once we finish these assessments, these investigations, we'll conclude whether that's the case. Let me just do a quick review of the situation in space. So, dear Academy, we're filled out on everything. Yeah, oh, not quite. Right, there's the nice tasty station out in extreme orbit, but apart from that, we are full on everything. And it didn't seem like they haven't targeted this for revenge so far. They've targeted it in one, so maybe that trick that I kind of learned in some previous campaigns doesn't work anymore. The whole having a station in extreme Earth orbit being the one that they tend to target first. Anyway, then over on Mars, we've got a lot of power problems. Oh, damn, this is a lot of finished building with power problems. Crap. There's probably been a power problem for a while. You... Oh, no, that's right. I turned them off because of the noble metals. That's right. I've woken my dog up talking too much. Sorry. But we've just settled Mercury, of course. And we should have a bunch of noble metals coming online there. Yeah. So I should be able to turn on some more of those mines. And we actually have a little bit of free tech. Like we could go, I think we're targeting kind of 131, so we could do a little bit more. Is there any low Earth stuff that I would like? Low Earth orbit stuff? We're at war with the initiative anyway. Why not take this station from them? And this one. That would be 6 more, which would put us to 130. 130, which would be just about as high as I dare go right now. Yeah. Take their dock off them? That seems good. Yeah, I think we should take some stations off the Resistance in low Earth orbit. They have 3 of them. We could take all 3 and then leave 2 of them at level 1. Because how does it work out in terms of efficiency, mission control versus slots? Really badly, I think, right? Because level 1, you get 4 slots, but they can only be level 1 modules. And then level 2, you get, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12 slots. So it's way more efficient. You go from 3 to 12. 1 to 3 to 1 to 4. It's quite a lot better. And also they get to be level 2. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do is take 2 low Earth orbit stations off the Resistance. We've been friendly with them historically. But we are at war with them at the moment just because of all the stuff I took off them here. So we'll be aggressive with them now, and then hopefully we'll be able to make nice with them after that. Now, I say we're going to do that. We got rid of our fleets, didn't we? So what am I doing fleet construction-wise? I got rid of them to try and really max... Oh, okay, yes. You know what? We can't take those low Earth orbit stations. Not without getting rid of stations somewhere else, because we don't have the mission control accounting for the fact that we are going to want to have some ships. And ships, just like stations, take mission control. These 2 coming out, escort classes, they're going to take 1 each. Yeah, okay. We can't afford to take those low stations. We'll take them later on when some tech facilitates it. So for now, unpause. Right, and I'm trying to make nice with Exodus, I remember. They are wary right now. Right, I need my diplomacy screen up. Remind me, how bad is wary? Not that bad. It's pleased, then tolerant, then wary in descending order of happiness. They've got some stuff I could do with. Obviously, lots of habs. They'd like some of my stations. The Valian Fry base. Where is that? Probably Mercury? No, where's the Valian Fry base? Why isn't it named? Is it on the moon? Valian Fry base on Mars. I could give this to Exodus. This is not producing any noble metals. And I'm okay with the idea of Exodus having a mine on Mars. Right now they don't. They're one of the factions we're actually succeeding in staying relatively friendly with. This would free up 3 mission control for me to use in low Earth orbit. Obviously, when this thing is fully running, it generates lots of money for me and lots of resources. But mission control is such a scarce resource. I want Exodus to have a space presence. I want them to have some space presence just to kind of distract the aliens. Right now, there's still a bunch of initiative bases on Mars. If I gave this base to them, we would gain 6 mission control, which is enough to take 2 whole low Earth orbit stations off the Resistance right now. Yes, you can have it. You can have it. I imagine you won't give me the solid core fission reactor for a whole this is the AI is not very doesn't know what value is. Give me 64 boost then. Give me 72 of this. 72 of this. Will you give me some orgs? Yeah, give me some random orgs. None of these are any good, right? No, just give me. I'll give you a generous trade. You really? I'm tempted to not give it to them just because they're such idiots about its value. We do need the space resources. But we need the mission control too. Are we currently building ships in orbit of Earth? Yes, we're building these escort classes, and these are the Onyx class escorts. So these are violent strike escorts, not the capturing bases escorts. So we'd need to build them afterwards with the marine assault units. I don't know. I think we should give up a little bit of mission control. We're too close to the limit right now. I need some flexibility to be able to build ships. And we are going to need some of these minimum block ships built so that we can actually take stations off places, off people. Okay, Exodus, you gits. You can have this. It's a generous trade. You better believe it's a generous trade. It's an incredible trade. They're willing to give us all kinds of places, but I'm not interested in these. There you go. Repeat the mission. We've got to make sure they're back up to please, ideally. Kyrgyzstan is secure. Good. And yes, that's right. We're reducing the unrest in Georgia, just so that when we merge it into the EU, it's not such a problem. Sagan is at 25 loyalty. Good. I can remove the question mark from my spreadsheet. And Valerie, Faith is indeed at 25. Good, which means that all of our councillors are now at 25 loyalty. Unless, and let me just do a check, no one has a trait that means they lose loyalty when stuff goes wrong, right? No one is demanding or afraid or fearful or whatever it is. No. 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 Okay, good. So everyone is at 25 loyalty, and they should remain there indefinitely, unless there's an event that we get. Because as I understand it, there are no missions that enemies can run that actually lower the loyalty of your councillors. Only missions to, like, turn them based on their current loyalty. Increasing the opinion. Good. Who has a higher GDP, by the way, right now? EU or US? It is the EU. Heck yeah, buddy. EU stays winning. We could release land from the Eurasian Union. We could release... is Belarus a European claim? Kharkiv is, Kyiv is, Sevastopol is, and Tbilisi, but not Belarus. Okay. So we could release Ukraine into the EU. You get a bonus to the economy priority in the short term, but higher inequality from the resource region over here in Kharkiv. Kharkiv. I'm not certain if that's how I'm pronouncing that right. The problem with putting more land into the EU is that you raise the geographical population distribution. But the fact that it's a full democracy as opposed to authoritarian, and the fact that it's advanced 10 rather than advanced 8, although maybe putting this land into them would lower their democracy score. We're prioritizing knowledge and welfare here, aren't we? Yeah, good. A bit more economy. I don't know. No, we'll keep it in Russia for now. And Eurasian Union for now. I think that's fine. Lots of probes landing on asteroids, but the interface is simply too annoying for me to mine asteroids, to be honest. Maybe we'll do it later, but right now we're going to stick to planets. I do love that you can watch the solar system turn in real time when you zoom out. I mean, not real time, but like, you know, time matching how the game is running. We are still a bit short on cash. Where are we spoiling right now? Or did we stop our spoiling ways? No, we're still spoiling Iraq. But that's it. Once we can turn things... Oh, sorry, yes, that's right. We can turn things back on. Let's do that. So Mars under our control. Many of these. So what's the cost again? 1 a month. So, you know, a 30th. Good point. Do the months have the right number of days in Terra Invicta? Or do they all have 30 or... I'm not sure. But anyway, about 1/30th of a noble metal per day, and we're making 2 per day, so we can turn these on. No shortcut key to turn things on, as far as I know, which is bad design, but does make the whole game bad, or make the whole design bad? Just that particular thing is bad design. Everything that happens in every game should always have a hotkey. I won't die on this hill because like I live a great life and I want to keep doing so, but I feel strongly about this. Okay. Turn that on. I want to keep like maybe one noble metal income per day. Just so that we don't, you know, we still have enough to actually build ships that take noble metals and things like that. But so I can't turn these on because we are overdoing power on the Thomas Aquinas space, which I should rename underpowered. Thomas Aquinas isn't a bad name for an underpowered thing. Have you read any? I'm sure the answer is no. You read any of the writings of Thomas Aquinas? They're not good. In my opinion. Let's get a... We're doing fine on... Ooh, not actually doing fine on thistles. Thistles, rather. But we still have a monthly income that's decent, so let's throw down a heavy fission reaction right here. And then once that's built, we'll be able to turn these on. I should probably replace this as well, shouldn't I? We're coming up to... no, I think this should stay. That looks relatively well balanced. Okay, so here is also... No, I need to like refresh this window, I think. It's saying that this is short on power. But it isn't. So maybe I need to like wait a day. I'll do it after I confirm assignments. Valerie, how is Georgia? Georgia is down to strife. When are we integrating Georgia again? Remind me. May. Okay, we won't worry about it for now. Maybe in April. We will run a few more missions to try and get that nice and low, because once it merges in, it will impact the unrest in the whole EU, and I don't want it. But 3.5 in a nation this small, it won't raise us above 2. Unrest only matters once it's above 2, as long as we're not investing in military. How is our American military, by the way? We're up to 4.9. It's pretty good. How are they doing over in like China and India? They're not investing in it too heavily, the old protectorate. Yeah, maybe 12% is not enough. Let's go up. Let's go up to 20%. It's going to slow down our economic growth in America, but I really want the American armies to be in good shape. I think that's worth doing, but we'll make sure that unity stays at 12%. And welfare stays where it is. We'll just hurt economy and knowledge investment a bit. Fine. Thunder, what is your job? Thunder's role is listed as useless in my spreadsheet. I looked up to be like, what are you good for, Thunder? Nothing. Okay. I could have you investigate some servant counselors for me. Maybe we could turn another servant. And Valerie, you could just kill the servant counselors straight up, but that seems a little aggressive, doesn't it? How about a coup somewhere? Not looking likely. Well, let's just popular support somewhere we need it. Maybe here, Uzbekistan. Sure. Impulse. Right, check the stations. So why do you think you're underpowered? Because you're still building. You are not underpowered. Why do you show as underpowered? It has 29 available power. Total power consumption is lower than total power usage. These icons are just wrong, apparently. Here, you have total potential power consumption. I should be able to turn this on. I am able to turn this on. Okay. Mine station. Everything is in fact on. Here. This, I should be able to, and am indeed able to turn it on. Here. Hopefully likewise. No. Okay, so here, total power consumption is higher than total power output. Okay, because we've got this itty bitty solar collector for some reason. We are short 20. A solar collector makes 3, solar array makes 14. Not sufficient. And we have a fission reactor array rather than a heavy fission here. this will be sufficient. So we'll bring us up to total available power slightly above what we need once that's done. Good. Red base is fine, and 27% base is fine. Good. Now, Mercury. This place. Okay, this is what happened here. We need a supplement mining complex. And we need a solar array. Or 2. And how are we doing on tech bonuses these days? We're up to 120%. I believe I said I wanted to reach 150. Because that's when the next diminishing returns comes in. So we used to be getting 5% per skunkworks. Now I think we're getting either 4 or 3. Let's assume it's 3. If that's the case, then right now I am building 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. Sorry, no, that was the same one I just did. So 4. These are all online. Is that a skunkworks? No. 4. And some solar arrays here. Okay. So we've got 4, which 4 times 3 is 12, which means that 12 plus 121 is 133, which means we need approximately 1, 2, 3, 6 more. 6 or 7 more really to go over the number, but 6 to get close to it as we can. So 6 more skunkworks are required. How is your power consumption looking? You have plenty of available power. Throw a skunkworks in there then. Did I leave that open so I could put a layered defense array there? I probably did, didn't I? None of these are layered defense arrays. Okay, we'll put a layered defense array in there then. I should start making the habit of putting layered defense arrays on every place that we settle, really. So Sun Station, you're set. You have a layered defense array. Nuke base so called because of the thistles. What did I say I needed? 6 skunkworks. Okay, each 2 skunkworks require a farm, roughly. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, that's 2 farms, that's a layered defense array, and we still have available power. So we go a bit over. What did I do? 4 skunkworks. So if I do 3 and 4, we're going to have some upkeep on this place. The farms won't be able to keep up with it, but that's all the skunkworks that we need. Right? I said we go 4 and 2, 6 brings us up over the bonus limit. We're going to the next level of diminishing returns. Good. I spoke all about all that quite quickly. Skunkworks give a bonus to all engineering projects. The bonus up to 100% is 5 per skunkworks. The bonus between 100% and 150% is, I think, 3 per skunkworks, and then it's lower again. It might be 2, it might be 1, I don't know. So we're trying to get to 150. I believe we now have the right number of skunkworks queued up that we should get to 150. Which leaves us with this station here, which we've put up to level 3. I have a lower tier mining thing on. Now, right now, this is a good tooltip, by the way. We have ships that have modules which will cost 8 total. 118 plus 8 is, of course, 127. We can go up to 131. So we've got 4 left in the tank. With that 4, let's get some more noble metals out of this place. This is 3 of the 4 will be used by this outpost mining complex. And now we're left with some more room here. We've done all of the skunkworks we want. Maybe nanofactories would be the play. This place would pay for them, and we need the money. And it would mean I could stop doing spoils on Earth if we went heavy on nanofactories. Yeah, I think that seems good. We could put more, plus let's throw a layered defense array down. How much do they cost in upkeep, by the way? Not a massive amount. We'll need a farm. Nanofactories, you have to have basically 1 farm per 2. Were skunkworks different? Right, so the thing with skunkworks is they don't cost much water, but they cost more volatiles. Not more, but more volatiles than the other one. Water. Yeah, let's put a couple of nanofactories down here. And for each 2 nanofactories, we need a farm. And we'll call that good for now. And then we've still got a little bit of power and stuff. We could put one more nano factory. Let's do that. Wait, building space 200 days, did that say? No, surely not. 90 days for this. Nano factory. Try and build it somewhere we're not currently building one. 270 days to build a nano factory. Wow. It's just what it costs, apparently. Okay. This will be good. This will give us some money. What do we call this? The strip. Let's call it Strip Station. Where New Vegas gets its money. Good a name as any. Any else I haven't named here? Southern Station, I know I named. Itsy Base, obviously Noble Base for the Noble Metals. Yeah, I think that's fine. And we could throw outpost mining complexes on these, but it's quite a lot of resources. One more mining outpost complex, I think, gets us to 50. Sorry, 130, which is what I want. Or 131 is what we're targeting. Let's put just 130. Is that where I want it? If I'm going to put one on one of these. 8 nobles, 1.9 thistles, 14. Oh, we're using that one. 7 nobles, no thistles. Low Mercury orbit. What is this for? Yeah, this just has a lot of space basically, and lots of. We don't need this. We have a low Mercury orbit thing here with a thing already. I could just save this. Oh, we're already decommissioning it. Okay, it'll be done later in the month. Fine. So yeah, small base. What I need? Yeah, small base should have a outpost mining complex. Good, done. Lovely stuff. I'm hoping for them to say pleased. Yes, nice. Okay, so I'll just give them. We've got tons of water. Have 150 water. Have 101 water. Have 95 water. Have 50 water. They think it's a generous trade for me to give them 4 days of water production. What goobers. Alright, we're friendly with Exodus again. Love to see it. Love to see it. Critical success. Did I run that mission twice by mistake? Oh well. Not a problem. And they are about 15 loyalty. Let's try again. Try and get a bit more specific. So Tunda, he's not useless. He should be... We should start trying to gear him up to advise. Which means you need to push his science stat, most importantly. Okay. Vapor Core Fusion Reactor 3 is done. Gas Core Fission 3, sure, let's run that. I'm sure it's inefficient for me to run all these techs. You know, I should just work out which is the really good one and just do that, but I don't know. And it's going to be much easier to work it out once we have the numbers in front of us. Keep pushing command. I guess on this guy, maybe I should stop pushing command and start pushing science. I think I am going to do that. So I really want someone to be able to... What did I just do? I think I misclicked and didn't give him command. I didn't give him science even. Oh well. I really want to push science so that I can have one person who's really good at advising for the EU and one who's really good at advising for the US. Now you are not a terrible candidate for that, given that you already have 10 command and lots of other stats fleshed out. What am I meant to be pushing on you right now, Valerie? Just command? Yeah, alright. Valerie, we'll push your command because you're going to be good at advising then the US, potentially, because the US is the only place where... No. Cyprian will do that. So we should stop pushing command on Valerie and start pushing science. And then maybe she'll be our EU advisor. No, because we already have other... I have so many options. So many options. You... More command. You... Alright, Sagan. You're an advisor. I'm going to stop pushing command on you and start pushing science. So that you can be my EU advisor. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Okay. Have we got any really valuable orgs on display right here? We got a 2-2 off 3. That's not bad. I mean, it's good, but it's not amazing. 10% mining output, but from 3 stars. It's quite expensive. It is really good though. The space mining output bonuses and not to be underestimated. The Australian Signals Directorate. What's that TV show? It's a really good TV show about the like a sensor array type thing, like an intelligence gathering operation in Australia. Maybe it's based on that. Yeah, just keep Uzbekistan loyal and keep Kyrgyzstan loyal. Pulsar drives unlocked. Good. Glad I didn't trade for it then. Victor 3 has arrived. Sorry, Victor, what was that? 47? God, we got a lot of aliens. Widespread panic about in Rome. Oh, that's not good. Lowering our democracy score by 0.01. Really doesn't seem like it hurts that much. Each 2 investment points in knowledge. So 4 investment points in knowledge undoes this damage. That's fine. Because it's not this, unlike, oh, crash down in Brazil, okay. Unlike knowledge, you can't just keep going and going. 10 is the limit on democracy. So, it doesn't really matter if it goes down by a tiny bit. It should just come straight back up. If you look here, we're at 9.994. We'll see what that goes up to. There's the decommissioning done. Good. Which should free up some stuff for us to grab some stations in low Earth orbit once our ships come online. The aliens, yes, aren't that mad. Remember that the alien hate is at the top of this bar when it's 50. And then we're targeting getting it to about 39. Such that we can still kill aliens without it going over 50 sometimes. But maybe that's not sensible. Maybe we should push it to 48. And then just kind of accept that when we do stuff against the aliens, we have to, you know, rebuild after some retaliation. It's definitely possible. Definitely. We'll think about it more when we get further. Aliens have a -2 on enthrall missions against our control points. Very useful tech. It's going to make it much less likely that we suddenly lose, like, the legislature in the US, which would be really bad. Invest in military and build our military priority is pretty valuable, given that, you know, we are doing that in the US. We're putting like 20% of our US investment points, ergo maybe 8% of our global investment points towards this right now. Have living quarters. We don't really get many control space assets against us. We've had 1 or 2 from the servants, but since we raised loyalty, they're not a problem anymore. Management cap. We're not struggling with management cap right now. I should pick where else we want to grab, really. I mean, we have... Oh yeah, no, I'm being an idiot. We have 70 available. We need to get on that. Operations center. You know what? We don't need this now, but I do want this tech. Because we are going to want to build these in future. Well, are we? I don't know, actually. I don't know. Defoliants. We haven't had a problem with xenoforming so far, really. Let's just keep getting drives. It's fine. Right, so we need to use, we'll do that next turn. We need to use some of this control point cap. We need to pick an area to start trying to go after. And maybe it's time to go hard against the Protectorate. Kazakhstan's expired. Iran proposes an alliance with Azerbaijan. Sure. It's fine by me. We're okay with Exodus. Italy, India right now costs 88, more like 90, 91 control points to hold. We have 70 available. We could take most of India if we wanted to. India, amazingly, does not have claims on Pakistan and Bangladesh. I know that India, when I say that it's surprising they don't have those claims, the context I'm thinking about that in is that Europe starts with claims on Georgia. So the idea of somewhere that used to be in a nation which India is the kind of successor state of, aka British India, like Bangladesh and Pakistan, and Myanmar. I wanted to look this up, actually. Myanmar was in British India, right? Or was it a separate administrative area? British India map. Yeah, it included Myanmar. I thought so. Then called Brunei. I thought so. So yeah, really, I feel like India, I don't know, it's been a fair time since British India, I guess. maybe it's sensible that there should be some techs that are required in order to get you to that point. Either way, we could start taking over India right now. Protectorate aren't going to like it. But I think we should try and take over India. And we should keep trying to keep the Protectorate happy while we do it. The question is, should I take over India for 90 points? Or should I wait until we can afford China? Which is 30 points a point. Oh, that's a lot. 60, 120, 180. We should take India. They're doing damage. What are you doing in your priority? Oh, they're spoiling India. Literally. With spoils. That's horrendous. Don't do that. Okay, we have to take India from the Protectorate because they are damaging. Oh, they're damaging India. China too. We have to take India. It's right now, it's salvageable. Looking at China, it's actually much worse. Oh my god. China is horrendous. 7.6. China right now has almost half the investment points India does. Jesus Christ. What have you done? It's salvageable. Like if we took it, we could salvage it, but we definitely want India first. Okay. So we should take India. It's a big, I mean, I'm not sure if you're aware. There's lots of people in India. It's a big population, which means that we can make a huge impact on the GDP by cranking the GDP per capita. So, knowing that we need to take India, what do we do? It's going to be tough to break into. If we just do public campaigns, we'd have to spend staggering amounts of money for any decent chance of success. Sonia presumably can just go straight for it. Yeah, so Sonia with a moderate investment can do that. Now, what if Valerie... Is Valerie my best crackdown? No, Cyprian's my best crackdown. What if we wanted to crack down? So, trying to go straight through their defenses, it would not work. National economy, 22. Popular support, 12. But if we flipped that 12 popular support to our side, suddenly it looks much better. Council administration being really high is also going to be a big problem. There will be a way for us to break into India, though. And it definitely starts with a popularity campaign. The other thing we can do, of course, is steal adjacent points. So let's take control of those who have adjacency to India. So Nepal is a good start. Cyprian, if you could crack down on Pakistan. Ironic that controlling Pakistan will give us more influence in India. Not quite how those current bilateral relations are going, as far as I know. But there you go. Tunda, you're investigating that servant person. That's not important right now. Come and do a public campaign in Nepal, which will make it easier for us to control them temporarily. So we're going to attempt to temporarily take control of those nations that border India. And using the influence over India we gain with that, we will take control of India. And we'll lock down India and we'll try and improve the state of the country. Faith, you could just go and try and stabilize India so that when we take it, it's in better shape. But it's already below 2, so it's not too much of an issue. A coup in India, I have to imagine, would be extremely challenging. Yeah, it's definitely not going to happen. Anyone interesting to talk to right now? Not really. Any purges? Not really. You can't support. How about a steel project on the servants? I'd have to spend a lot of ops that I'd rather keep for murdering aliens. You know what? The aliens know about you, bud. Just go to ground, Faith. Just go to ground. Sagan. Aliens know about you too. Just go to ground. Let's just do a... Who else do the aliens know about? Sonia? Yeah, don't improve in India this round. We'll do it next round. Just go to ground. If the aliens know about you, I'm unhappy. Cyprian, though, I really want you to break into Pakistan. But we'll do it next time. We'll do it next time. Just go to ground. Everyone, just chill out. Just get the aliens' attention off us. That sounds good. Laying low. Laying low. Laying low. Laying low. Good. It's coming to the end of March as well. We need to get some unification plays done next turn. I can't remember which ones, of course. I'm so bad at remembering things like this over the short term. Snare drive's been unlocked. Cool. We'll research that. I've said my piece about drives in this game. I think it's poorly communicated to the player. It's very cool that it's hard sci-fi. It's poorly communicated to the player. But oh well. Ship launched. There we go. And we should have another one coming along pretty soon, right? Yeah, 2 days. Nice. Very nice. Boosting up our opinion to man. Our adversaries have cracked down in Iceland. Damn. It's unfortunate. Quick. Ally them to the EU. And the Eurasian Union. Before they can stop me. I should have done that earlier. Get the countdown to Federation started. But Iceland's really hard to hold because it's got such a small economy. No offense, Iceland. You've got a fine economy per capita. But it's the absolute size that matters. There's the noble mining. Ooh, look at that. Up to 2.4 noble metals per day. Love to see that. Gas core fission reactor. And we've launched the other Oryx class. I should name the Oryx classes. Alien containment. Yes, go on. Let's get that done. Develop a holding cell capable of preventing a captured alien from using its abilities to escape. So we have launched these two. Alpha 15. Feel free to go and merge with Alpha 14. Or rather vice versa. And you should be... Why can't I click this button? Or because they're merging, I guess? It's weird. I can't select the fleet. Can I select it through here? I want to rename this. Obviously this is Alpha 1. Okay, so we have 2 strike class ships. Remember in the last episode, I think it was the last episode, we lost a fight against the servants because I mismanaged my ammunition. But what did I change since then? I can't remember. It was 4 days ago. What do you take me for? Some kind of memory savant? We have 2 Viper missile bays per ship. Okay. So let's take them on. Transfer. To Sierra 1, where they have 2 of these ships, but each only has 1 crate missile bay with 12 missiles in it. Okay. Good. Takeable. Takeable, I would say. Sierra 1 in high Earth orbit. We will use 5 of our Delta V. It'll take us a week to get there. I'd rather get there a bit faster than that. I don't know which... None of these buttons seem to change that. Okay, sure. Just go with by arrival date. In a week, hopefully we will win our 2nd space battle. War. China has declared war on Eritrea and Sudan. The defending alliance will be led by Sudan. Okay. Interesting. We have humanity first fighting alongside the servants in that war. Fun. Nano factory's done. Good. Let me just check a look. Still fully powered. Excellent. And you can see that our income is now positive. In fact, our income is so positive that we're making a fair amount of money. And we could look at some more augments. Augments. Don't know why I said that so weirdly. Anything I want to buy? I need at least like 3 per tick. Although actually, I mean, this is more than 3 per tick, isn't it? Who could I take some orgs off? Who doesn't matter? Well, Thunder, you for 1. So what about some command and security? I like this. I mean, it's 2 points for 1. That's hard to turn down. What about this? Yeah, 1 investigation, 2 espionage. You're not doing anything with that, are you, Thunder? You're useless so and so. We need to put this on, yeah. So, welfare bonus is nice. Knowledge bonus is nice. This is 3 for 2. I need this. I don't need this anymore. The monthly income's fine, but I don't need this anymore because we don't need the mission control. That was back when we needed mission control. So here, have this. When we watch these numbers. Okay, it doesn't update immediately. Fair enough, but still, it's good for mining. And then you have a slot, so sure, 1% mining bonus. It just these are not they're just not as relevant as they were. The boost does still matter. Don't get me wrong. I mean, this was like 2% of our monthly boost, but I think it's not worth it. And that's cost a lot of our money. Let's keep 2,000 in the bank. Let's try and keep 2,000 in the bank just so that we are nice. We've did a critical success up in Himalayan states. Excellent. And our priorities there. We'll just go. Yeah, rich base is fine. What was I saying? Yes, I want to keep 2,000 in the bank in case we get an event that hits us on that. Eurasian and US backups. Like defenses are down. Need to get those back. And remind me, it's not Georgia time in the 30 days, is it? No, that's right. That's May. It's just Russia, and by Russia I mean the Eurasian Union. Valerie, you're too valuable to lose. If you could, I've got influence to spare, haven't I? Yeah, but we probably don't want to waste it. So why don't you try a slightly lower influence purge here? Cyprian, you purge the other point, and then we should be able to do a double purge. Sorry, crackdown. We'll do a double purge play against Pakistan next turn. Meanwhile, who else is my crackdowner? It's Purger, rather. It's Faith, isn't it? Yeah, Faith. You do a high influence play here. I just really don't want to spend 120 influence. It's so much. Meanwhile, Sagan, national policy in Russia. Sonia, national policy in the Eurasian Union. I blame the mead, man. Okay, and mining complex at Mercury's done as well. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All looking pretty good. Good stuff. And more skunk works coming online, as well as farms. And here we are. We are coming up against them, and they have way higher offensive capabilities according to the stats. Interesting to see if that's true. Both fleets are willing to fight. Let's find out. Maybe I'll lose both ships again. Okay, so remember. They have 20 missiles total that they're going to fire at me. I have more than that. I think I have 24 per missile launcher. Or is it 12 per missile launcher? Hang on, let's go in. Starting speed, don't move. Is that right? I need them to close with them a bit. No, let's go high starting speed. That's fine. We should be able to shoot down all their missiles and then kill them before they have a chance to do anything to me. Okay. Archers dispersed line, fine. Confirm. Oh crap, they have point defense. I didn't notice they'd added point defense. Crap. Well, we're mostly here to kill the enemy ships. The point defense are probably going to kill my ships. Oh well. Maybe we'll draw after we kill their ships. Okay, so we have... Yeah, okay. We have 12 missiles per missile bay. So, one of them is going to be on defense. And one of them is going to be on... fire at the primary target. So primary target for one of them is one of the enemy ships. Primary target for the other one is the other of the enemy ships. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to launch a volley of 6 missiles at each of these corvettes, hoping that kills them, while simultaneously my other bay, takes out the incoming missiles. In order to take out the incoming missiles, I'm going to have a hit rate of 10 out of 12 on both of my Viper missile bays. I don't know if that's realistic. I don't know how that's calculated. I haven't got the... it's not like Aurora. I don't know all the stats. Let's find out. Okay, so they immediately fire their 10 missiles each. Here they are. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, okay. And we don't fire back. Oh! And we're firing immediately on them. 7. Slow her down. 6. Okay. And now, ceasefire. Clear primary target. Clear primary target. We fired 6 from one and 5 from the other. And now we will see whether these 6 missiles, which are traveling barely faster than my ship. Looking at this in real time is so funny. So these missiles, I think the way these missiles work, there should be another one along in a second. There he is. The way these missiles work is they accelerate towards the target a little, but they conserve most of their fuel for a kind of, I don't know what the technical terms are, but like an on-target burn. Like when they get close, they will burn towards to try and make sure they hit the target at the end of it. And here come theirs. All right, speed it up. Now the problem is going to be the missile defense arrays. In fact, when the point defense arrays, hang on, why are these guys in range? I thought our missiles had a 1,000 kilometer range. They're barely moving. Maybe I should fire some missiles at the point defense arrays. The problem is, in fact, you know what? We should turn away. But I don't think I'm going to be able to. Because these ships are so unbelievably unmaneuverable. Yeah, hit them with the full stop, but I don't think it'll be in time. Maneuvers, full stop. So we're going to try and full stop, because I hadn't anticipated the point defense. But, so I'll try and not get in range of the point defense. What do they have again? One of them, it said... Oh, okay, hang on. We're firing at the incoming missiles. I want to fire precisely 10 shots at them. So, to see if they're all accurate. See if there's perfect accuracy on point defense. You haven't fired your 10 yet, but you have. So you power down, or go on primary target. You... See? Okay. Power down, primary target. Okay. So we can speed up again. So these missiles pass ships in the night, heading towards their target. Meanwhile, my point defense shots are fired and accelerating. Now the question is, do they intelligently, between the two ships, say, buddy, I'll take out these 10, you take out these 10? Or are these going to target the same missile and thereby waste shots? And I don't know. Let's find out. If they waste shots, we have to use the rest of our munitions to try and stop the incoming stuff. So far, 1 for 1 hit rate. 2 for 2. 3 for 3. Was that a miss? 4 for 4? 4 for 5 rather. 5 for 6. 7 for 8. I think we missed one. Our missiles are still streaking out towards them. I think we missed one, which means one of these shots should make it through if I counted right. Yeah, that missile is currently unopposed. So, this missile... Take out incoming missiles. 1 shot fired. Hope that's enough to take this out. Where is it? I didn't see the... I didn't see the launch. Am I just missing it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. It's just slower than me. Okay. Our shots, meanwhile, are closing in. Ooh, and starting their acceleration burn. Cool. You know what? Other ship, you launch one in defense of yourself as well. Look at these things. Launched alongside and accelerating at precisely, like, no rate. Especially because we're decelerating. And this one is beginning its acceleration burn. Come on, freaking anti-ship missile. Hey, defensive missile. Alright, okay, more defensive ship missile. Here it goes, here it goes. Oh, no. How did that happen? How do you fire... We're working with, like, proper physics, right? How do you fire a missile while decelerating and that missile can't accelerate fast enough to get ahead of you? How does that happen? Alright, well, we lost that ship. With any luck, we can at least repay the servants in kind. Because these guys have no defenses. And I don't know how long range these guys' defenses are. Oh, they're firing. Oh my god, look at the speed of this stuff. This stuff is moving so slowly. This is real time that we're playing it in right now. These things are moving like walking pace. Probably not. I don't know how big these objects are, but it feels like they're showing at walking pace. Whereas these guys have no defenses, so... Oh, not killed though. One hit, no kill. 2 hit, no kill. 1 hit, no kill. These numbers are like impact damage, damage to armor, damage through armor, I think. We're not going to get them with 5 missiles? Our ships are dying to 1. I didn't armor them. We critted. They're not dead. They're not dead. We have 1 ship left. That's not good. Alright, well. Target the one that's most heavily damaged. Chintin, hello. Do you want to cheer me along? Do you want to give me some inspiration for this battle? Here, come on. Come on. Hello. Alright. Which of the enemy ships should we target, Tintin? I think Terrask is what we should go for. So both these missiles on Terrask. Let's give it 3 missiles. No, 4 missiles. So that's 1, 2. Wait for it. 3. Stop licking my microphone. And 4. And then we clear target and speed up. Because ideally, I want to be able to kill it just with those 4 missiles, and then we can redirect the rest of the fire onto the other ship. But I think we're going to lose our second ever space battle as well, unfortunately. Alright, hang on. Oh, pause. Slow it down. Some of our missiles are... yes, alright, Tintin, alright. Some of our missiles are now accelerating on their attack runs. 1 more hit. He turned to the side. I wonder if that's... they turned to the side. I wonder if that's intentional to present some armor that's as yet undamaged. Why did I shoot at both ships? I thought I targeted them all at 1 ship. But 4 of them we can go for this guy. 1, 2, 3. Still not dead! Oh my god. This is not good. Retarget Terrask. Fire the rest of your 4 missiles. Well, I think we're going to lose again. To freaking naval guns. Damn 10-inch adapted naval guns. They're going to kill us again. Sorry, I'm probably quite quiet when I sit back like this. Yep, we didn't get him. Oh my god. Alright, rip to this guy. We hardly knew him. Because as soon as we're in range, these guys are going to lay him out with their... Why are they not firing their naval guns? Maybe I broke their naval guns. But the problem is now the point defense is going to take him out. Yeah, okay. I guess I broke both their naval guns. But now here comes the fire from these guys. Yeah. Rip. Newton comes for us all. And we are incapable of decelerating fast enough to avoid our fate. Oh dear, man. Oh dear. Alright. Well... we damaged him. But with that glorious failure, I'm going to call it a part for today. Thank you so much for watching. In the next episode, I mean, it's probably got to be back. We need more combat thrust on these friggin' ships. It's back to the drawing board in the next episode. But until then, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you then. Bye.